A circle is a closed plane figure made up of points that are the same distance from a given point, called the center. A circle has an infinite number of points, but the center is not a point on the circle. A circle is named by its center. This is circle O. What are some relationships in circles? A diameter of a circle is any line segment through the center that connects two points on the circle. All diameters of the same circle are the same length. Line segment BE and line segment CF are examples of diameters. Line segment BE is the segment with endpoints at B and E. Why is line segment BE a diameter? Line segment BE is a diameter because points B and E are points on the circle, and the segment goes through the center of the circle. A radius of a circle is any line segment that connects the center to a point on the circle. Line segment AO and line segment EO are examples of radii. Line segment AO is a radius because point O is the center of the circle, and point A is on the circle. All radii of the same circle are the same length. The length of any diameter is twice the length of any radius of the same circle. Remember, every radius has the same length. If the length of line segment AO equals 5 inches, then the length of every radius equals 5 inches, including FO and CO. If you look at the circle, you can see that line segment CO and line segment FO combined make up line segment CF. So the length of line segment CF must equal the sum of the lengths of these two segments. 5 plus 5 equals 10. The length of every diameter of this circle is 10 inches. Now you know some properties of circles.
Good job!
Let's summarize that lesson a little bit. We were talking about two things: radius and diameter. And they both have to do with circles. Here's our circle. A radius is simply every point on the edge of the circle as it relates to the center. So, a radius is the distance from the center here all the way out. And it never changes as long as it's a circle. Every time you move your radius line from the center to the outside, you will hit. And it's, a never-ending amount of points, but you know that it's half the trip. It's from the center to the outside of the circle, and that's it. That's radius. Okay? Diameter is a little different. Diameter is like two radiuses put together. There's one there, and then another one here. So it's still from the center of the circle, except you got one radius on this side and another radius on that side. So we can write diameter as equaling 2 times the radius, or 2r. Now, or 2 times r. And radius is, related to diameter, it's actually 1/2 of diameter. As long as we're talking about the same circle. So, you could call that 1/2 times diameter. Or 1/2 feet. And they flip-flop. That's the whole lesson. If you want to know the diameter, take 2 times r. If you have the diameter but you need to know the radius, just take half the diameter. That's it. Now let's practice. All right, for problem number 1 in Schoology, it asks you to find the radius of the following figure. The figure shows a circle with a line going across the center of it, and it's labeled 8 yards. And they want you to find the radius. Well, we have 2 formulas we can use. We have the formula for diameter is the same as 2 times the radius here. Or we can have, to find the radius, we can take half times the diameter. In this case, they want the radius, so we will be using this formula here. So it's basically just 1/2 times diameter. In this case, it's 8. That is the same as 1/2 times 8 over 1, and that equals 8 over 2. Now, 8 over 2 is the same thing as 8 divided by 2, so our answer is 4. The radius is the same as half the diameter, so it's 4 yards. Now, be careful when you're answering this question. The responses are shuffled. So, for instance, in this one up here, 4 yards is the first choice. But in yours, it could be any of them. Focus on the answer, not the position. So, that is basically it. If this question were reversed, and it gave you the radius and was asking for the diameter, you would have used the top formula there, and you would have gone with 2 times radius. And that would have gotten you an answer. So you just got to read the question, make sure you know what label you're looking for, and you will do great. Have a lovely day.